What is clear is that, I think I said it already to one of the earlier questions, I think that Putin is not looking for any sense of a fair and equitable deal, and I made it clear at the weekend that anyway, you could argue that the limits of size put on the Ukrainian army are bigger than they ever would have been in peacetime. Yeah, you could argue that, but equally it's making a demand on Ukrainian sovereignty, and generally the only people that accept limitations on the size of their army, their air force or their navy are people who've signed unconditional surrenders. So on a point of sovereignty principle, I don't find that acceptable. And, you know, look, of course there are arguments about Russian-speaking areas, there are arguments about what might have happened over the course of the last 20 years, 100 years, you know, all of that's complicated. But I don't think that Zelensky, and who knows how long he's going to last, you know, because we've always known that Ukraine is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, but he's shown personal bravery. How can Zelensky give up territory that they've lost tens of thousands of lives defending? So the deal as it is at the moment doesn't work and can't stand. But look, can I be clear? That is not an anti-Trump comment. I admire Donald Trump for trying damn hard to find a peace settlement. And what he's achieved in the Middle East, I think, is greater than any American president has achieved in half a century. And you know, Trump's strength is that he is by nature a peacemaker, not a warmonger, like most of the American presidents that have preceded him in the previous quarter of a century. Some would argue his desperation for peace is perhaps a weakness as well. You can view it how you want, but he's always been very, very determined to use this second presidency to try and use American might and muscle, and forget the tariff arguments, they're about money, but to try and achieve peace in the world if he can. And I admire him hugely for it, and I know how frustrated he's been by Putin's lack of rationality.